this is just the tip of the iceberg for what Atlantic's. Now that we have like a flow now, I think we've got it down after 3 years, how to make a really fun experience. And so if you guys are with us for the spring shows, it's just going to keep getting better from here. So I know you guys are going to have so much fun this weekend. We're going to make sure of it. It's our main priority. It's what we've been working on all week. And we're really pumped to just see you guys all tomorrow and to have a fantastic weekend. So y'all get some good sleep, and we will see you in the morning, and text us if you need anything.
Here, guys.
Which, do you have a room number? Oh, awesome.
Sweet.
We're already good.
What's the room number?
Which one?
Which one do you guys want?
The top suite. What? Hey, babe.
Yay!
Yo.
We made it! You think we were going for like a year? We're here! Well, this is pretty dangerous because it's,
we call it crack dip.
Literally crack dip, and it's a tradition. And Heather makes it every single show.
What's in it?
Cream cheese,
Bad
butter,
things.
icing sugar, brown sugar, and tons of mini eggs.
Bad things. Really bad things.
You'll be happy to see what I
Heather and I and Matt are all dieting because we're all doing the Arnold, so we won't be touching any of this.
We're gonna try.
We say we're not going to.
I got it. Look.
That looks amazing.
That looks so good.
Big.
See, I think it'll be good.
We tried egg.
Matt always working hard.
Nutmeg
and
always
on the phone.
Good, right?
Oh
my
The grind doesn't stop.
It's amazing. Yes.
Counted all your aces, you ain't winning. Your phone book full of numbers, staring names. All them vain decisions keep you jaded. You could have found the one, but you won't change. So aren't you glad to meet me? I think you should, I'll be glad to meet
So you have to remember, everybody's best bikini package is different, right? So like for a lot of people when they start these competitions think it's an ab contest, and it's not. You have to bring your best bikini body, and your best bikini body is not when you're just so shredded and when you look small.
Life aesthetics.
So we are at registration, which means that all the girls are going to get heighted in, and why that's important is because on an amateur level, the judges want to be able to compare everyone who's the same height to everyone else who's the same height, because it's easier to compare body types. So if you have like a 5-foot person and a 6-foot person, their bodies are going to be very disproportionate to each other. So the girls get heighted in different height classes: bikini A, B, C, D, E.
And
I think
age is separated
F.
too.
And then also anyone who's over the age of 35 can compete in a category called Masters, or over 45. Over 45, they can do Grandmasters. So they group them together in terms of age categories as well.
And that's why you'll hear the group categories bikini A, B, C, D, E, or even in bodybuilding they'll do different classes for weight. But for the aesthetic categories for the girls competing tomorrow, in bikini it's just going to be by height. And so with a show weekend like this, typically you'll have the show on the Saturday, and the Friday is this registration that we're at. So what you'll notice is all the competitors will line up, and the process of this registration is to get yourself a number, pick up anything that the show has for you, like a gift basket, but mainly just to get your number and to make sure that you fit the criteria for your specific class, be that age, height, and here in Nova Scotia we're currently run by an organization called the CBBF, which has governing rules by the IFBB, which is the international organization that governs these contests, and they have rules based on your suit restrictions, things like how a cut can be, or how short it might be, or even how distracting it can be. So you'll also see all the competitors bringing up their suits to make sure that they pass for the show, because in the end this is still an entertainment event for friends and family. So you're still going to want to make sure that you fit the criteria for a public showing. I think it's time. We're gonna go get some coffees and meet everybody back at our hotel room for 7. This is the most fun that we always have the night before the show, posing with our team, getting everybody ready. Everybody's hungry, we get to tell them what to eat. We take selfies. This is what everybody loves about the Lean Aesthetics experience for our shows. So we're super excited. We got the last few people registering here now. We're gonna go get some coffee so that we're hyped up, energetic. We got my man on the camera. We're gonna have some music playing at the hotel, take over the floor. It's time for us to do our thing, so check it out.
I wanna be your lover, tied up and twisted around. I wanna be your lover, till I'm underground. I wanna be your man.
Oh yeah. Yes, for sure. That looks so good on you. That color actually looks bomb on her with her. Turn around. Yes, yeah.
I love you.
What food do you have up on deck?
Okay, so right now we have some mashed fish and salt.
Don't get it in my pudding.
That's about it. And I put some in Heather's pudding.
Don't you dare.
To me, 10 fat. To me, 10 fat and like 30-40 carbs.
See, I disagree with you. I don't think she needs any more carbs.
How would you carb in the morning?
I wouldn't do any more carbs.
So just know that. So you want to come out with a ball of energy, sex appeal, confidence, okay? And we'll work on that today. So I hope that kind of answers when you do it.
Wants me.
His heart's not strong, but he will be extremely impressed. Oh yeah, right. You want to download, do you? Forget it. Oh, you're taking a picture of me, taking a picture of them, aren't you?
I'm taking a picture of you, taking a picture of them. Now, I'm getting a picture of you with me. There you go.
When the darkness salts my tongue, I'll crawl back for more. I'm falling from the sky, but you don't even care. I see it in your eyes, cold and black instead. I woke up in a foreign land, in a castle made of sand.
So, I gotta say, y'all look awesome.
Yeah. You guys really
Literally, you do. Like, you have nothing to worry about at all. Like, you guys look your absolute best. Every single one of you have peaked perfectly for this show.
Yeah. Kids Pop-Tarts, everything was crazy. And lastly, I want you guys to think about something cool, and this would normally get me pretty emotional thinking about. Three or 4 years ago when I was in Newfoundland, and I had an idea to create a business to be able to spread like how much I loved about how I've changed in health and fitness, and I wanted to share it with everybody. I remember sitting in my office, and I just tried to get some funding for business. They said my business idea was stupid. I sat down in front of a group of 12 people and they all said, this is nuts. There's no way anybody's ever going to believe in an online health and fitness brand for you to be a coach. And they sent me back and I had like put my entire heart and soul into this 6-month business plan. And I remember seeing my office at RBC and I hated my job. I hated my relationship at the time when I was in Newfoundland. And I remember just sitting down, I was like, man, like what would be an empowering name? And I just came up with the name Lean Aesthetics. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go all in on this business. I moved to Halifax to try to create this and I had no clients. I got 1 client. All of a sudden that 1 client became 2. Then I met Jody and I had 2 clients, she had 30, and we lost everybody, okay? We lost every single client when we made this business and we literally fought tooth and nail to deliver the absolute best experience and to create a business that could bring people together, and that's all we've ever cared about, was bringing people together. We don't care about what you walk across the stage with tomorrow in the back of your neck. Like, this is fucking awesome. You guys are all in here posing away. I don't care if we get told off in a hallway. Like, I don't care about what anybody else says at this show tomorrow. Like, the fact that, you know, some positive energy was what initially started this brand, and you guys are all here today, and we got somebody filming this. And
like, I remember we got
cookies.
When we first merged businesses, I had Jody Livingston Fitness and he had what was Lean Aesthetics. It's not really like the same Lean Aesthetics, it's different. But we kept his name and dropped mine. And we went away to Cuba 3 weeks before our first show coaching together, and we ended up having like 30 of my girls and like 2 of his girls, and we decided to merge as coaches, and everyone was like straight pissed. Like, they did not want that to happen. They did not want that to happen. And so like we ended up merging, and then after the show people just like were super confused, like our clients, and so everyone ended up leaving us, and we looked at each other and we were like, do you think we can rebuild this? Like, I don't know, like our reputation was like not bad for any other reason other than people didn't know what to expect. And I was like, this is my vision, like this is what I want. Like when I had Jody Livingston Fitness, Donna was a part of it actually. Donna was way back whenever I had Jody Livingston Fitness. She still has my sweater actually, and I had an ECC team similar to this, but Matt and I had a vision to build and grow, and now having Heather have her girls contest prepping
Haley just
here.
placed on a national
Haley
stage.
just placed on a national
stage. Coach over 1,000 people.
Like,
you guys are a part of that. It means honestly like so much to us. I wish you guys could just like jump
I wish
inside.
you could be like on our side of things, because when you guys are like, oh my gosh, am I lean enough, or what should I eat, or what does my suit look like, it's not about that to us. It's like when you guys all leave tonight, we're like, fuck yeah, like it's not about that. It's like you guys are literally so close in your family, and we've had so many people develop like lifelong friendships, like Tammy knows, and like you guys have become like family to us and family to each other, and that's what it's about. When you guys wear our brand walking around, it's not because we're like, oh, like look at like our brand. It's like cool. It's cool to see us at like a show like this where there's a lot of people walking around with which was once a vision in our minds when we were in Cuba to create something like this. So I just honestly am so grateful that all of you guys trust us and have been a part of this with us, and I hope that we can continue to crush goals together in the future. But until then, like, this is all on you guys. Our job's done. So honestly, you guys are gonna go out tomorrow and kill it.
That's it.
Okay.
You did it.
All right, thank you.
You did it. You won.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. No, honestly, we're really happy.
I'm good.
So we decided to hand paint all of our girls' shirts for tomorrow as a surprise to go with their cupcakes. And this is actually like all hand done, so kudos to Heather for having the idea. Matt thought it was going to be a disaster, and I actually think it turned out freaking awesome. So I'm proud of us.
16 competitors.
And we made the paint the same color as their suit, or as close to as possible. Yay! I have a shirt. I mean,
If look it over, I'll catch it.
I kind of have to like go with Dawn. Yeah.
She left me with a broken heart. She fooled me twice and it's all my fault. She cut too deep, now she left me scarred.
It is.
Okay, so we're setting up a cupcake tower for the girls that we made yesterday, and they don't know that we have cupcakes for them, so we're gonna give them a little surprise, and we're also gonna give them their t-shirts that we made.
Okay, we good?
Yeah. Did we come in? Come in! What is it?
Yeah.
So it's officially show day, and our girls look amazing. Probably like the best we've ever had a team look.
We peaked them absolutely perfect.
I think that it's always difficult to peak a girl, like anyone, for a night show, because it's a little bit different, just because it's such a long day and you have to work almost 12 hours the opposite direction as what we're used to for peaking girls for shows. So I mean, we all kind of had our own individual little like pods of girls, but we all had pretty much the same approach. So we've been bouncing ideas off of each other back and forth all day, all 3 of us. And then we had other people around to help, which was super helpful, like Haley, our little
our makeup team was awesome as well.
Our makeup team was flawless. I love that I don't even have to tell them what to do. It's so fantastic.
I've created like lifetime memories. It really doesn't matter about the trophy. It's about the memories that you make, the friends that you make. You take those experiences with you through anything in life, no matter what kind of work you're doing, different people you meet. You just don't know who you're influencing too, right? Yeah.
It started out really slow because I was weighing out food wrong and picking here and there. So once Matt caught on and told me to get my ass into shape pretty much, it just, like, I killed it after that. And prep wasn't really that hard, I don't find.
It wasn't that hard?
No. It's, you have the right coaches and it's not hard. No, I didn't find it hard.
They changed my life, for sure. They're the most amazing people I've ever met and probably the most important people in my life right now. I met some amazing people along the way. All my friends, my pals. Prep was difficult, but it was 100% worth it, and I definitely will be doing it again.
Yeah, you're probably so excited to hop on the stage.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get on stage and just like rock it and show everything that I've worked for the last like 6 months really. So it's really exciting. I love Matt and Judy so much, so like I don't see her as an opponent. I see her as a teammate, and like every other girl in this room
together, but
like I'll be right next to her.
I'll be looking at you like, can get it, get that glued up.
I've been with Matt and Jody for 8 weeks.
So is this your first competition with them?
This is my first competition, yeah. And
have you ever competed with them before?
No.
Or have you ever competed before?
I have never done any competitions before. This is my very first show, yeah. The whole experience has been incredible. They make it just like a complete family atmosphere, and you know, my friend Natalie and I, we actually live about 2 hours from Halifax, but we never felt like we were separated from the girls who were from here. You know, they made an effort to make sure we were fully included, and we just feel like one big family.
I think, like, it's funny, like, when you compare his age to his wisdom, because he's so much more wise than, like, his age shows. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about him, like, when you meet him, he grabs you. It's like a salesman, even though he's not necessarily trying to sell you anything. Like, you're highly influenced by him because, like, girls want to be with him and guys want to be like him. He's just that kind of guy. Like, he has that swag, but he's humble at the same time. And if you talk to him privately too, like, you learn so much.
We're just like,
I'd love to say thank you so much for taking me on at 8 weeks out, because I know that was definitely a big risk. Most trainers won't take on a new client at 8 weeks out, and really appreciate it. Especially I was switching coaches, and that had its own whole baggage with it, but I really appreciate them taking the chance on me and bringing me to my first competition. Thanks, guys.
This is my first competition. I never lifted any weights until this time last year. I lost 60 pounds this year. It was just a bucket list item. It was just something on New Year's when I was pregnant still. I decided I wanted to be a bikini competitor, and here I am. So I was having a little bit of a crisis on peak week, where just the type of coaching I was receiving wasn't working for me, and I was still holding a lot of water, a lot of bloating, and I needed really good instruction. I contacted Matt, and within minutes he was on the phone with me, giving me like incredible advice. They took me on last minute, like only 3 days ago, and I was not peaked, was not ready, and they really got me ready. Like in no time, they changed my diet, they changed just the way I was eating, and it really made a difference. Like,
the whole thought coach thing is relatively a new process for him, but like it's so needed because he needs an outlet for his creativity. Like he's very passionate about so many things in the world, not just fitness. Like he just wants to make people feel better. Same as Jody. Like even though they advertise more for lean aesthetics, the way they're moving with life aesthetics is more of a complete process for the whole person. It's not just about like your body image, it's about your mental, like everything, mental, physical, emotional.
I'm just so thankful that Matt took me on as a client because he changed me mentally and physically, and I feel great and I'm ready to go rock the stage.
My friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was made for somebody like me. Coming out from my mind, maybe crazy, might be safe. To only listen with that body on me. Coming out from my lead, coming out from my lead. I'm in love with the shape of me. Wanna come through like a nightmare. Open my heart, it's all in. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.